And once more, we turn another page in the story of Artie Alice with the following excerpt lifted from the book Legendary Territorians by an NT legend himself and the late Reg Harris. Here is the story of Victor Raja Lomas and the clever punters who outwitted him. Alice Springs has always had its fair share of colourful characters, and Victor Alexander Raja Lomas is amongst them. A top-notch Aussie rules umpire turned illegal SP bookmaker. Raja spent his Saturday afternoons taking telephone bets from a loyal and occasionally cunning clientele. Today we look at how clever punters found ways to exploit both father and son's betting operations. Victor Alexander Lomas was born in India and first came to prominence in Alice Springs as a first-rate Australian rules football umpire and then became known locally as Raja. He later set himself up as an illegal SP bookmaker, taking telephone bets from home on Saturday afternoons. One client would regularly visit and spend an hour or so with him, placing bets with phenomenal luck. The bet would usually be placed 5 or 10 minutes after the scheduled race time. When Raja queried this, the punter would show that his watch was still showing pre-race time and that he had been with Raja with no outside contact. So how could he possibly have known any results, even if the race was over, right? But Raja knew he was being conned. During the next visit, one of Raja's phone bets was received at 3:05 p.m. and the punter requested a bet of $8 on a horse, number 6, in the next race in Melbourne. Raja repeated the bet as normal and returned to his seat. His visitor then said he had better place a bet and wanted $20 on horse number 8 at the 3 o'clock race in Adelaide. Raja then realised that his visitor had an accomplice who would get the results from Adelaide and then ring through to place a bet on Melbourne, and the amount wagered would correspond to the number of the horse that had just won in Adelaide. Raja's son, Keith Lomas, was also not immune to a punter's scam or two. He operated a licensed betting shop in Todd Street and only took bets on capital city races, but a regular customer convinced him to accept a $50 bet on a horse at a South Australian country race meeting. Keith also failed to check times, for if he had, he would have discovered the race was already over. So an hour later, the punter returned and requested all his winnings be placed on another horse at the same meeting. Again, Keith accepted without consulting his clock. A third bet was made with all the winnings, and again, no clock check. The $50 original bet had ballooned to a payout figure of $64,000, and the penny finally dropped with Keith. It is alleged one person was obtaining the winners by telephone, then advising his mate in the public phone booth near Keith's shop, who would then make the all-up bets. Keith was then told to remove the offending page from his betting book and claimed the bets never ever happened. In the end, an inquiry by the Racing and Gaming Commission easily established that a page had been removed because they were all numbered. A panicked Keith flew to Sydney to avoid the inquiry, which, under the circumstances, had to find him guilty. He lost his licence and his security deposit. Whether it was a punter exploiting race timing to outsmart Raja's betting operation or Keith Lomas being caught in a scam that turned a $50 stake into a $64,000 payout, the Lomas family found themselves on the wrong end of well-planned betting tricks in Alice Springs. And as these tales show, ingenuity in the betting game sometimes travels faster than the race itself.
Join us next time for more stories and Legendary Territorians by Reg Harris.